Welcome to the first in a series of screencasts on the Public Affairs blog that will give you information on how both to put information into the blog and how to get it out. We're starting today with how to get information from the blog once it's in there. Now if you want to read the latest thoughts from John LaForgia, our department chair, you can click either here on John's notebook or here where it says to read the latest updates from John, click here, or scrolling down you can click on John's notebook. If you click on any of these, you see that you get only John's posts, which will be helpful when you want to see the latest news from our department leadership. Now if you want to get the latest posts from anyone or everyone, click this link, and that just brings you to all of the posts in reverse chronological order. This link over here in the blog roll, all recent blog posts, does the same thing. We'll go back again. If you want to see what's on the agenda for various department or division meetings, click Agendas. And here we see we've got the marketing agenda, the external relations agenda, and John has asked that all of the department agendas likewise be placed here. We've added a section for meeting minutes as well. It's not showing up in the navigation yet because no posts have been done to that category, but this is the place where the marketing division and others will be putting their meeting minutes. Another possibility is that when you have the agenda for a meeting, that just in the notes would be a place where you could put what happened. So that would be a way of taking minutes during the meeting. Let's go back here again to the front page. Excuse that. Over in the right side and under the blog roll, we have the Department Planning Wiki, which is this collaborative kind of document where we have the listing of all the cross-functional team leaders. Risa is going to be placing the rosters for under each of these. And then several of the teams have decided to use the wiki as a way to create their cross-functional team plans. And this, for instance, would be our new media plan. This is editable by anyone in the department, so anyone can go in and make changes and suggestions. And then this will be the way of collaboratively creating those documents without necessarily having to have as many face-to-face meetings. We won't eliminate all meetings, but some meetings will be less necessary. And it should enable us to get our work done more quickly because we won't have to wait until we can schedule everybody to be together. Other important sites that are in our blog roll, the DM&E Track the Truth site, the Freelancer database. This is my personal blog, which you may find helpful for just learning about blogging and some of the new media and news media trends. This is the link to our press call database. This is the link back to the front page if you're on some other page to get out to the front. This is the link to the Story Ideas database. And finally we have the Tallahassee Report, which is Lane Smith's blog that he's using to share his updates on what's going on in government relations in Florida. The Public Affairs blog is really a blog of blogs, as you can see from the navigation. As you go down in the categories, you see we have these various categories, but among those are the cross-functional teams. So you can click on this link to see all of the cross-functional team work, or for instance, if you want to see what's going on with the national media team, this would be all the posts that are related to that, as well as the ability to see those comments. This, for instance, is what we did with one of the national media team meetings. We shared under the comments. This was how we took notes from the meeting. Finally, the true power of the blog as a knowledge repository lies in the search box, which lets you look for all particular uses or instances of a term or phrase. For instance, say you want to find out who's covering the communications for the Dan Abraham Healthy Living Center. You could type DAHLC in the box, hit return, and up comes the listing where this is mentioned in an email that Amy Davis had sent around about Allison Allen's leave coverage during her maternity leave. We see here that Sarah Lee is the one who's covering the Dan Abraham Healthy Living Center. Now, what this really points out is that the way this tool will be the most valuable is if people are putting information into the blog. The old computer saying is garbage in, garbage out, but it's equally true that if you have nothing in, you get nothing out. And so the blog will be most valuable for us if we use it wisely for the right kind of information and discussion, and if we organize it appropriately so the information is easiest to find. In tomorrow's screencast, we're going to be covering more of a demonstration of how to appropriately and easily put information into the blog.